Okay, now we're gonna work on our number 8. I'm not sure if everybody knows what the number 8 looks like. And Mrs. Heibolt forgot something to clean her board, so she's gonna have to make her 8s a little small this time. And I'm just gonna make an 8. And remember, Mrs. Heibolt's kind of doing things sideways. I don't know if you can see. I had to make a little 8 to start. There's what our number 8 is gonna look like. And something fun I want to show you about our number 8. The number 8 starts out, I use my phone charger. What letter do we have here? Can anyone tell me that letter? That's right, that's an S for Skylar, our friend Skylar. But if you keep curving an S, so we would start, and we would curve our little curve and little curve. If I kept going and curving and curving and curving and curving, I have the number 8. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make the letter S and keep curving around. And our rhyme that goes with our number 8 is make an S. Don't you wait. That's how we make the number 8. So the 8 is different than a lot of our numbers. Because like last time we did the 7 and it was like make a line and you almost felt like you could stop and then make your slide line down. With an 8, we cannot do that. Start at the top, curve around, curve around, curve around, curve around. So you're going to make 4 curves. Almost looks like 2 O's or 2 zeros. I'm going to try to make a bigger one down here. I'm going to start at the top. It's a little curve like a C, and then you're going to curve around and make a backwards C. Then you're going to curve around again and make a forward C and a backwards C. Now that one looks wild. I made a wild 8. It's supposed to line up a little bit more in the middle. That's not very good 8. For Mrs. Heibolt, but that's all right. They don't have to be perfect. So I'm going to make my S. Keep on going. There we go. I didn't stop. Make an S. I'm just going to keep going. Okay? I don't have a way to erase these. There we go. There. I made a pretty one right there. That one's a pretty one. But see, none of my 8s look the same. Your 8s are never going to look the same. Mine always look different. So we're going to do some counting with an 8. And the first thing I have to count are actually blocks, and they actually have the numbers on them. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see all of our numbers? Oh, these are all of our numbers so far that you've learned. You can stack these if you wanted. See, if I wanted to, I could stack, and I'd have 1 on the bottom, and 8 would grow to the top. But I'm going to leave them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I have 8 friends that we're going to stack on top of our blocks. Some of you are going to recognize these friends, I'm sure. My favorite, Batman, is number 1. His friend Robin, we'll make him number 2. Yep, and there's the mean Joker. Or is he a nice Joker? I don't remember. You guys will have to tell me. So we have 1, 2, 3. This is Superman, really cool. He flies through the sky. And I think this is the Green Lantern. So there's our superheroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have the man that puts out the produce at the grocery store. Oh no, he just fell on his head. We better spread these out. We don't want that to happen again. Oh, he trying to stand on a bear there on my block, and it's a little wobbly. And then we have a girl who bought an apple at the store. I'm going to put her down in front so she doesn't crash into him. And then we have a young lady with a balloon. She's a little wobbly on the butterflies, so we're going to put them down there. So if you look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's our 7 and 8 blocks. Do we have more superheroes, or do we have more people at the grocery store? I think we have more superheroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have a smaller number of people at the store. 1, 2, 3. So we got 8 blocks, and we have 8 people of our little people. All right, I am going to move these out of our way because I just realized that I forgot something. So I am going to move these over here. Mrs. Heibelt's got to take a walk. She forgot her pipe cleaner. I'm back. Got my pipe cleaner. I was going to try and show you how we can make an S out of a pipe cleaner before we started our worksheet. But really, with a pipe cleaner, it's very tricky, and it might look more like a, look at that. It looks like that does not look like an S. But I wanted to show you how, if you really took your time and you had an adult's help, you could try, and again, not going to be perfect. It's going to look like my 8s that I drew. You could make an 8 with your pipe cleaners. I was trying to find something else other than Play-Doh. And I'm sure maybe mom or dad, growing up at your house, an older brother or sister might have some really good ideas too. Okay, I've got our 8. It's our worksheet today, guys. First, name. I forgot my name. I better put that on there so my teacher knows it was me. Most important, always remember that name. All right, there it is, Mrs. Heibelt. And we're doing our number 8. So if you've got your worksheet, and you've got your crayon or whatever it is you're writing with, you're going to start at the top. We are going to make that S around. Don't stop, don't stop. Keep going, keep curving to the top. So I think you can trace it with your finger, or you can trace it with your writing utensil, however you feel comfortable to start with. Maybe practice a few times. There we go. Make an S. And just keep on going. And close it off, okay? I forgot Mrs. Walter's rhyme already, so we're just going with that. All I remember is make an S, keep on going, don't be late, but that can't be right because it doesn't rhyme. Hopefully Mrs. Walters doesn't get mad at me because I don't remember. And then your next box, you have 8 stickers, 8 stamps, whatever you want to put here. It could even be, if you had something like I just had, I can put my little people. 1, 2, they're kind of big. They don't fit next to each other, but you get the idea. You can place other things there. And I brought my little stamps with me today. 1, 2, they're not very good here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are my little dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you remember how to do that? I'm going to go through this faster than I did last time, because last time was a review. And then you're going to trace it and write it. Mrs. Heibelt is doing this upside down, so this is really tricky for her. There we go. I traced my first 8. Okay, being upside down. Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. I don't want to show you guys the wrong way. I'm gonna make my S. I'm going to keep going around, so it almost looks like you have a circle on the bottom, but then you got to come back around to close the circle at the top. All right? And here I go. I'm going to try to do this without tracing. Oh, I didn't do too terribly bad. Not too shabby. Okay. Make an S. Keep on going. And close it around. Okay? You got it. And I know your grown-up will help you. This is a tricky one. Then you can use your fingers to trace your 8. Or if you want to practice writing your lowercase, you can trace these with your grown-up. And then we have our pictures down here. Only want you to color 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. So remember, as you're coloring, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to keep counting. 5. All right. We don't want to accidentally color 10 because we're doing the number 8, please. Okay. Then we're going to come down here. Find the number. So we're going to look at our numbers and we want to find all the number 8s. And today I'm going to put an X through the number 8 because I think that's a good way to practice my number X. My number X. My letter X. Can you tell it's been a long time since Mrs. Highwell's been in school? I think I need to go back to school, it sounds like. So I'm finding my 8s and I'm putting an X. You can choose a circle, you can choose a square, an oval, or I could have even used my little stamp if I had wanted to go over it that way. All right, so you're going to trace an 8. You can use your fingers and then your utensil. You're going to mark off 8 boxes. You're going to trace an 8, write an 8, trace and write. And then you can do whatever you'd like with the written word 8. You're going to color your heart pictures and then find the 8s. Okay? Let's try this again. Let's see if I have another spot on my board, and I will. I'm going to turn this a different direction, and I'm going to use this spot right here. All right, here we go. I'm going to start at the top. Make an 8. I'm going to keep going all the way around and close at the top. Okay? I know it's a tricky one. Your grown-ups are there to help you. Skylar, you're good with your S's and making those curves. You've been practicing that S, I'm sure of it, in your name. And anybody else who has an S in your name, I know you've been practicing that too. So you do your good job on those curves. I hope you guys liked my book. I hope you like my superheroes. And my man from the grocery store, he should be wearing his mask, shouldn't he? I should have made a mask. And counting our blocks, our number 8. I miss you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.